Hey, hi guys. Very good evening. So let's start the session now. Okay. Um, let's take the things forward from the last class. Um, in the last class, okay. In the last class, first, we have seen what is the core components, like the people who have just joined today. I wanted to just let you know that what we have done it from past 2 days. So first is now this is about me and my contact number. You can call me or you can send a message. I will try to help you out in all your query, like clarifying all your queries. So now data science consists of 4 parts. One is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. Now, today we are going to see a detailed definitions of them. I was been explaining you. Now, this artificial intelligence, now all these are data oriented, means like you have to have the data to work with artificial intelligence and machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI. Okay. Now, without data, you can't deal with it as of now. But the artificial intelligence can be implemented in these 4 ways. Now, I will give a clarity today what I exactly mean by this. So, artificial intelligence is nothing but a concept. Okay, how to make an intelligent machines. Okay, now here, okay, the artificial intelligence is like it is a concept, and the machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI are the ones which are implementation process. You will be dealing with the implementation of them. Okay, now here, the prerequisites for this is one programming language, we should know it, that is Python. We are going to train you on that. And statistics, we are going to do it as we move forward. NumPy, Pandas, and deep learning are the ones which is required for us to do the generative AI and agentic. Now, try to understand this. This particular course is majorly on deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. Okay, now, and we have seen the course curriculum over here, a detailed course curriculum. So I explained you that we are going to deal with a 4 days demo where we will see the complete roadmap. And we are going to deal with the Python in 10 days. We are going to cover whatever is required for our AI, but we will provide you like 170 videos, which is approximately like 7,000 to 8,000 worth free of cost to you, so that you can go through them and you can learn the complete Python. But for learning the artificial intelligence, no need of the complete Python. It is like whatever I'm going to teach you in 10 days, that will be more than enough. As we move forward, whenever is required, I'm going to give you the inputs about the each and every content. Then we are going to go with NumPy, Pandas, feature engineering, and complete ML code. Now, one thing you should understand over here, if this course doesn't consist of ML, but I'm going to give you the ML complete implementation. Without going deeper into the algorithms, with the coding, I'm going to let you know with which you will become perfect with the coding. Then we will enter into the deep learning. Deep learning, usually we will read it in two, or we will do it in two phases: computer vision and NLP. Computer vision is nothing but we are going to give the computer the power of recognizing the objects. So that is what it will happen. For this, we will do the deep learning perceptron, activation, function, TensorFlow, Keras, functional model, sequential model, ANN. optimizers, forward propagation, backward propagation, image processing, CNN, max pooling layers, all these things we are going to cover it. Okay. And then there is an, third module where we are going to deal with the NLP, where you will be making your system understand the human language. For that, we are going to learn the NLP pipeline and text acquisition, text pre-processing, text normalization, text cleansing, stemming, and these all are embedding techniques. And then this is the implement. This is the prerequisites for your generative AI. Then after that, we will enter into generative AI. We will see the sequential data, seek-to-seek models, encoder, decoder, attention mechanism, self-attention. These are the different flavors of self-attention: multi-head, cross and mask multi-head, and transformer. Transformer is like the heart for your generative AI. Okay, we are going to go very detailedly about the transformers. And after that, we will see the large language models, like small language models and language models. And then we will go with the types. And then we will go with the BERT model and GPT. From there, you will be entering into the core generative AI over here. Now, today, we are going to see some code also, like somewhere asking they want to see the code. I'm going to explain you the code and I will show you the code also today. Okay. Now, after that, we will enter into generative agentic AI, which is nothing but an autonomous AI. So, this is like, you will create a model where it can think and take the decisions on its own. Okay, in this case, no, it will not take the decisions on its own, but whatever you are going to give the commands, it will perform them accordingly using the necessary tools. Now, you will understand what I'm trying to say today very clearly. And this is where it will perform the task autonomously. Now, you give a clear instructions, that's it. It will do the task on its own and get you the final output over here. That is what your agentic AI will be doing. Now, these are the concepts we are going to cover in the agentic AI complete. And this entire course, as I told you on the past 2 days, this will be like 100 to 120 days, which will be 120 classes. 120 classes, which will be like when you remove the weekends and all those things, which may be like 120 classes we are going to take it. It may go up to nearly 4.5 months. Okay. And in this, we are going to do the projects. We will do the deep learning projects. We are going to do the CNN projects, NLP projects, generative AI projects with the RAG applications, and we are going to do the agentic AI projects also. Okay, all these projects, all this coding, we will be right away doing in the class. It's not that I'm going to get a code which is there in my GitHub or something like that. I'm going to put it on. And some people were asking me whether I'm present in some other social media sites or no. I'm not available anywhere because of some confidentiality issue where I'm working. Should not be disclosed. So that's the reason why I'm not there. Okay, that's what, even in the LinkedIn also, you will not find my profile. Okay, now this is quickly about this. Now, today we are going to see the difference between AI, ML, DL, and generative AI. Now, all these times I was, guys, one thing I will say it, please feel free to stop me at any given point and you can ask me question. Now, if I'm says unmute yourself and you can ask the question to me and then I will try to answer it. Now, if you are going to put a message in the chat and expecting me to go through it directly and give it the answer right away, no, we will look at the chat at the last and I will answer all your queries at that point of time. So while explaining, if you are having any queries, please feel free to stop me over there and ask me in any language, whichever you are comfortable with. Okay, like you can ask me in the Hindi, you can ask me in the Telugu, or you can ask me in the English. Okay, so this is what is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic. Our core will be, again, I'm saying, please don't misunderstand. We are going to learn the deep learning and generative AI and agentic AI. In a part of this course, this is not there and it is not required also. Okay, yeah, we are going to do some pre-processing stuff. I'm going to show you the feature engineering. I will show you how to implement the machine learning, because those things are helpful for us in the future. So that's the reason why I'm going to do it over here. And but we're coming down to the algorithm, detailed statistics, we are not going to cover, because ours is like a very, we have a strict deadlines. So we have to cover it. If I put it on the ML inside this, then it may go over 6 months. But I can promise you, if possible, I will call you all the people and only for ML, not again from the starting, only for ML. And I will give you a session, like at least week session on the ML, free of cost. That I will do it later whenever I have time. Definitely I will do it. Okay, but now, as of now, we are not going to have it. Okay, now let's see what is the major difference between them. See, as I said it, one thing is sure, guys. I know that there are so many rumors are there about the AI, that AI is not, you will not get a job for the freshers. No, that is completely wrong. Second thing, AI is very, very difficult to write the code. So you should have a prior coding experience. No, that's completely wrong. Especially with the generative AI and agentic AI, please believe me, you don't need a prior coding experience. We will take care of that. You don't need to worry about. Okay, now I'm going to explain you. I will write the code today and I'm going to explain you. Please bear with me. Like so many people were asking me, I want to see the code. I want to see the code. I don't know, like if they know they are from a coding background, but the people who are not from the coding background, I will request you, please don't get confused. This is directly I'm explaining you so that you will get the code. Definitely you will get the code, but where it has to be used, everything, you will get it over the time. Okay, now that is what it is. Now, what is actually, and this is kind of revolution, guys. That's for sure. This is kind of revolution. Okay, and this will change the entire course of software and computers, everything in the future. Everything will be changed. Okay, now everything will be like a point comes, where these will be dominating us completely. Now, again, maybe I may not be available by the time, because it may take like 75 to 100 years to see it completely dominated AI. Now, usually, artificial intelligence means, I will give you a small explanation. See, there is a term called as artificial. If you check it out, artificial intelligence, right? Now, this is a combination of two words. Okay. Now, when you look at the term artificial, guys, please stop writing on the screen. Okay. Now, artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, here, what exactly happens is, artificial means, usually we will say it as man-made, or I should not use the word man-made, that is, which is made by the humans. Okay, which is not natural. I can say it as made by humans and not natural. You can say it as No, not natural. Natural. See, whichever one is not natural and that is made by the human is called as artificial. Now, again, now you come down and though you can't say that, my mobile is artificial. No, mobile is not artificial. Okay, because there is no natural version. There is only artificial version. So, for example, I can say it as you can say it as artificial flowers, because you have the natural version of the flowers where you have the fragrance and colors and colorful flowers. Looking at that, the human made the artificial version of the flowers. And artificial, we can say it as um, you know, trees. See how the artificial flowers are made. Maybe sometimes we will use the papers, sometimes we will use the plastic, and sometimes you may use the rubber. Now, here, when it comes to the trees, artificial trees, now these trees you will see it in the malls to decorate and all those things. These are made by the paper, or I can say it as plastic, or you can see it as rubber, or you can say it as, like even wood also. A dead wood, they will get it and they will put it and they will make it as a artificial. Okay, now you got the actual, what is the meaning of artificial. Now, artificial intelligence means a intelligence which is made by the humans. Okay, the intelligence which is made by the humans. Now, the thing, as I told you just now, artificial means there is a natural version will be there. Okay, in the same way, artificial intelligence means the intelligence which is generated or created by the humans. What is a natural version? What is a natural version? Natural version of the intelligence are we humans. Humans are naturally intelligent. Okay? Hope you are getting the point. Humans are naturally intelligent. Now, what is the artificial intelligence means? Artificial intelligence means the intelligence what the human has, that intelligence we are putting into the machines. Okay, we are putting the intelligence, that is the human intelligence, a replica of human intelligence into the machines. By whom? By the humans. That is the reason why we call this as a artificial intelligence. Okay, we call this as a artificial. Now the $1,000,000 question is how we are going to do this. Okay, see, as I was saying it, model all the time. Model is nothing but a program. This is just a program. And this you can consider it as a, what I'm saying it as a machine. Okay, you can consider this as a machine. Okay, this is a model. Actually, we will call it as a model, or you can call it as a machine as per our recent terminology. Now, this machine, we are going to pass it on the intelligence. Okay, why we are passing intelligence? Because it should act like the human. Now, why we are creating a artificial intelligence, artificial flower? Because it should look like a natural flower. Okay, that the same thing. We are creating an artificial intelligence and we are putting this artificially intelligence into the machines. Okay, we are putting this intelligence into the machines artificially. Why we are doing? We want these machines to act like the humans. We want the machines to act like the humans. Clear? Now again, one more thing. How you do that? Now, how you are doing a flower? By paper or a plastic? How you are doing it artificial trees? By plastic, rubber, or the wood also? How you are going to do this? Okay, topic. Concept-wise, it's okay. I'm saying that concept-wise, it's okay. Like, okay, I want to make a machine which is equally intelligent as that of the humans. Clear? But how? How you will do that? That is simple. You are going to do it with the help of data. You will pass the data. Okay? You will pass the data, and from the data, this model will learn. This model will learn. And now what it will learn means when you are giving a data, now if you take it as structural data, okay, now I will say it. You may ask me like what it will learn and how it will learn. So what it will learn means here, this is my data. Okay, now just this is my data. Okay. Now what it will learn means, suppose if you have some, now I'm going deeper into this, what it will learn and how it will learn. See, one second. Just a minute, because there is something is written over here, all the drawings. Okay, guys, please stop drawing it on the screen. Now here, how it will learn is, suppose you have a tabular data, which is, we call it as, a structured data. Now, for example, you are taking a flat, the apartment flat data, you have it. Now, what are the things you will have? Area of the flat. Now, number of years, how many years it has been used with, age, and we are having like location and price. Let's take it. This is the data we have it. Now, this data will be like this. You will have some data. Now, what your model will do is like when you give this data, so it will learn the relationship between this one with the price, this one with the price, and this one with the price. Because these three are independent columns and this is a dependent column. Now, your area is not related to age. Age means the number of years the building is. Now, if you are buying a flat which is 1 year old, now when it is 2 years, now the flat area will not increase, right? It will be same. If 3 years, the flat area will be same. So these two are not related. Or let's take it, if the area age is increasing, the location will change of your building? No. So these three are independent variables. We call it as independent columns. Now we are going deeper. Try to understand this. If you're not getting also, that's okay. But this price is dependent on the area, dependent on the age of the building, and dependent on the location. Definitely 100% the price will be varying because of that. So we are going to get the relationship between these things. This is how it will learn. Okay, this is how it will learn. Clear? So this is what exactly the model will learn. Now this is about a normal basic. Now if you give an image, okay, if you give an image, the image also, it will extract the core features from the image. Okay, it will extract the core features from the image. Now you may ask me, what is this core features? I will tell you. See, now I can't because I can't show you everything right now. I'm saying I can't do it right away in front of you. I'm taking the thing which we did it in our earlier classes so that you can understand. Here is I'm having a CNN. Okay, this is a CNN class which we had it with our other students. Now I'm taking it over here. Now, this is the image. Okay, let's take it. This is my image. I'm taking this image. And let's get into our stuff. Now, what exactly your model will do when you give an image is, see, I told you with the general data, when you have a normal data, what it will do. Now, when you have an image, let's take it. This is our image. Let's make it a bit smaller. Now, I will ask you a simple question here. What is this image is all about? Then obviously you will say horse. Right? Definitely you will say horse. 100% all of you will say horse. But when you observe it very carefully, there are trees are there. There are grass is there and there are some flowers are there. You know one is speaking about them. Why? Because this is the core image. This is the core image. Our image is majorly with the core part. Okay, now what your model will learn means, when I'm saying this will ignore this part. Okay, when you are giving this image, your model will ignore this part and it will look at only this part. This part. And it will get you only that part in the first layer. When we pass it on, I'm going to get it only this part like this. You can see it. Now the background is removed. Okay, first time when I'm passing on this one, it will remove the background and it will give it. Next time when you pass it on the same image one more time, this will go again a bit closer and it will look at the core features. It will remove this one also. Like this, it will remove this one also. Like this, it will make it so small. Okay. Now, over the time, what will happen is your model will be learning each and every time in a step-by-step manner. It will learn only about the horse. Only, you don't need to worry about. It will take care of that. It will know that this is a core image and it will extract the features. Now, like as it will next level, it may go even deep and it will get the ears, nose.
Sir, one
And
question. Sorry to interrupt.
okay, now this is what exactly your model will be doing the things. Okay, hope you got the things, guys. How I was using the word term learning all the time. This is how the model will learn.
Sir, one question. Sir,
Yes,
why it is considering horse as a core image, not trees, flowers?
because it is a foreground.
Okay, because it's in the background. That's why.
So it's a foreground. This is a foreground image. That's why it is considering it.
Okay, foreground image means. Sir?
This foreground means forward image. This is a background.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Now, if me a question, if there is one more horse is there, yes, it will consider that horse also. Okay, so that is the beauty of this. This is how the model will be doing, guys. Okay, now quickly recapping, what is artificial intelligence? You are passing the intelligence artificially into the model and the model will behave like humans, human intelligence, because naturally humans are intelligent. Now, how you are doing this? By passing the data. So data plays a very important role and you should make sure that the data should not have the errors. If the data is having errors, ultimately your model will not perform perfectly. Okay. Now, model means, as I told you, you can consider as a vision. Actually, what is this model means? It's a program. As I told you, this is a program which is based on the algorithm. Algorithm is nothing but it is a formula, statistical formula, which is implemented by pre-processing steps. That is, in definition, a step-by-step process to implement a particular formula, statistical formula is called as, algorithm. Okay, now we got it. Now we understood it. Now, how this is defined? See, like artificial intelligence now is a concept which is introduced 70 years back. Yes, it is introduced 70 years back. That is in 1956. 1956. Now, you may get a doubt that why we are learning now. Yes, why we are learning now. We are not using a computer which is there in 1976. We are not using now. Or we are not using the vehicle which is designed in 1956. We are not, they are outdated. How come we are using artificial intelligence now? As I said it at the starting, and I was repeatedly saying, the data, AI, ML, and DL, and Gen AI are data oriented. Even though this concept was introduced in 1956, because the lack of data, the lot of development or improvement was not happened over the years, over the decades. Now, as we are in an era where the abundant data is being generated with the technology evolution and the resources what we have it, because of that you can see a lot of data is being generated. Even in this class, when we are taking this class, I am, this class is recorded. That is nothing but data. Okay, now I'm writing something over here. This is data. Everywhere around us, the data is generated. Everywhere. Now, if you get out of your house or if you are staying at your house, you are sending a message, that is considered as data. Everywhere you will have the data around you. Okay, and there is a humongous volume of data is being generated around the world. And this data, we are utilizing it to make the machines intelligent, so that they can support humans. Okay, now as of now, the purpose of the AI is to make them intelligent so that they can support humans as of now. Now, why I'm saying the word as of now? In the future, this may dominate the humans. Okay, now actually the AI is broadly divided into three types. Okay, this AI. Now, I'm just giving a small glance of this. First one, we call it as artificial narrow intelligence. Second phase, we call it as artificial, general intelligence. Third one is called as artificial super intelligence. Now, again, try to take it practically and try to analyze it. See, narrow intelligence means, now if you observe it, a small kid who is having 2 years or 3 years, okay, or I can say 1 year or 2 years. Now, 1 year kid, when he start walking, how he will walk? He will get up, he will fall down, he will get up and he will fall down. That we call it as baby steps. Now, this is narrow intelligence is like the baby steps. It's an initial phase. We can say it as initial phase of AI. Now, whatever we are developed, we developed our chat GPT, DALI, all these things, what we generate, and we feel that so proud of ourselves that we are using the AI. We are in our narrow intelligence. That is, we are putting a small baby steps in and moving towards the actual AI. Okay, this is not AI means, this is AI. This is a first phase of AI. Okay, now there will be a second phase of AI. Now, I was saying it, all these systems like AI, ML, DL, all these are data oriented. Now, who is going to get the data? You and me as a humans or a developers, we are going to get the data. Okay, so these systems are human dependent. Okay. Now I used a term called as reinforcement learning. Reinforcement. What is this reinforcement? I said it also. Sometimes I use the word. As of now, the AI is completely data oriented, that is human dependent. As of now. Why? Because of this reinforcement. What is this reinforcement learning means? Model will learn by itself. You don't need to give the data. It will learn by itself from its own experience. Like how the human over the time, if you observe it very carefully, each and every day, a human means I'm making you pointing yourself. You will learn something or other new every day. Every day you will do it on your own. Okay, now for example, today you are going to you got a new job, you are going to your office. Now you want to go to your office, this is around 10 kilometers. Now you have to reach over here 9:30 and this may be 10 kilometers away. And you will assume that, okay, I can cover this 10 kilometers within like 30 minutes on my bike, or maximum it may be 45 minutes. And you got out of the house at 8:45. But unfortunately, this is a peak hours and everyone will be going to the office, and it took like 1.5 hours that you reach the office at approximately 10:30 or 10:50. The first day only you are late. Now you learned. Then next day you will get up at the same time. No, you will not get out at the same time. You learn from your mistake and you will get out around like maybe around 7:30 or maybe 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So that you should make. This is what you are doing on its own. No one is teaching you. No one is coming down and teaching, oh, you get out this one like that. No, you're learning on your own. The same thing when a model will learn on their own by doing the mistakes. That is called as reinforcement learning. When this comes into the picture, the human dependency is gone. Now, everything is still in the phase. There are some reinforcement learning algorithms are there, but not 100% perfect. But maybe in a 5 years time, you will see everything will be reinforced. Okay, then there is no need of data. So ultimately, there is no need of humans for getting the data. All you have to do it is build the model and leave it, and it will learn on its own. That's it. Okay, that phase where the human dependency is gradually decreased and the model start learning by itself, and which are equally intelligent like the humans. What do you mean by equally? Means like how you have the emotions, how you are able to recognize your parents, how you are going to recognize what is good, what is bad, how you will react when something is coming down to your family and your friends. The same thing your model will be doing it. That phase we call it as general intelligence. Now, this is really a beautiful phase where you will be very closely associated with the models. Now, in that case, no depressions, nothing will be there. Each and every person will have their own AI model, and you can even now also we can speak to our chat GPT, Gemini, and you can, or Alexa, and you can entertain yourself. But at that time, a physical robot will be there, which will be coordinating with you, and you will feel a partner or a friend or a family member with you, and you will be very affectionate towards them, and the same thing will be reflected from their end also. This is a beautiful phase if you are. But this one is a dangerous phase. What is this is, when you come into this phase, the AI machines will be so super intelligent that they don't need the human at any phase. No, they don't need the humans. And if all you have to do it is you make only one super intelligent machine like AI, artificial super intelligent powered machine. That's it. It will take care of that. It itself will generate its own clowns, its own type of robots, it will do it. And they will be communicating with the satellites for any upgradations. And they will be transforming, they will be made up of the nanomaterials. And they can transform from one form to another form in order to travel it or in order to do anything. That is a beauty. Now, you must have seen a Transformer movie. That is nothing but it is the future of AI. Now, again, if you are using the AI in a limited way, just like how we are using the nuclear power now, it's everyone is, the countries which is having nuclear power, everyone is scared of. Okay, and we are putting some treaties and we are up and if you are using the nuclear power for the human mankind welfare, then you are generating the like a huge volume of electricity within no time, within a small place, and everything is very happy. But when you are using in the form of a bomb, then you are literally damaging or eradicating the human life. So the same thing happens over here. If you are able to control this, then the human life will be like heaven, heaven on earth. There won't be any diseases. Human life will be increased to like around approximately, in this phase only, they say that in next 20 years, human life will be increased to approximately 150 to 200 years. How? How you will say it means, see, the reason why the human is dead or human life ends because of organ failures or because of the diseases. Now, when he is young, like when he is in 20s or 30s, when he is young, then using the AI, you will make a clone of your organs with the tissues. And tomorrow, if any of your organ fails, then immediately you can replace it, including the skin. So you will never look old. Your organs will never fail. Obviously, your life will be expanded approximately 100 years from current lifespan. This is all is fact. I'm not talking something fictional. This is all the research work, what is going on. Now, I know that you will feel like we are in a different world when I'm talking. This is the fact. Okay. Now, you are like, you can see that if you are going to use it in a better way. Now, recently we faced this Chinese virus, which is about the like COVID-19, where we have been locked down for like 1 year without any fault. We literally wasted our time and we lose some of the very, very potential and very good people of closed ones due to this disease. Now, if the AI was well established or well developed, we are somewhere around near the general intelligence, then we would have got the vaccine within hours, or not even hours, minutes. That is what it is. Now, if you take it like you are, now if you take it, now you have a fever. Now you are going to go and get a medicine from the shop. If I get it, and I will also go and get the medicine like crocin or any of the medicine and I will paracetamol and I will use it, right? But your body and my body is same? No, there's a lot of differences there. Of course, we are humans, but our right from our blood, everything is different. How can a same medicine can work the same action on us? So because of that, some people will have the like side effects. So in this case, when we are in our general intelligence, when you go for a doctor to meet a doctor and you will give your details over there or your sample based on your body type, based on your blood type, based on your disease, it will instantly form a formula of the medicine and it will create the medicine and give it. That is what exactly happens when we move forward in the general intelligence. So that's what I'm saying. When we use this one in a controlled manner, we will be enjoying the things like anything. If we are going to misuse that, that's it, finish. There is no chance of at least survival of the human race. That is what exactly happens. Okay. Now, this is a quick information I want to give it about the AI. Now, next one is when you talk about the AI. Now, oh, okay. No, sorry for that. I'm back over here. Now, how to define this AI? See, AI is nothing but it is a process of developing intelligent machines. Intelligent machines. Okay, it's a process of developing intelligent machines which can behave like humans or which can do the task which human intelligence require. That is what is called as AI. Now, AI is a concept. Again, I'm saying in AI is a concept. AI is implemented in a different way. Now, for example, you must have heard it like now you want to cook biryani. Okay, now again, it's a veg or non-veg, it's up to you. You want to cook a biryani. Now, you don't know how to cook it. Now, like what you do it is, you will go to the over the internet and you will get the recipe of the biryani. Let's say that you got the recipe of the biryani. Okay, I'm just pulling it down a bit. Now try to understand this, guys. So this is your recipe of the biryani over here. Now you got the recipe. Now you know what is biryani and how it is cooked. Now it doesn't mean that you are having biryani with you, right? No. This is just a recipe. That's it. That is how to cook the biryani over here. That's it. Using this recipe, when you cook the biryani over here, then you will be feeling that this is the actual biryani. Okay, using this recipe. Now, this is our AI. And this is our ML, DL, and Gen AI. Okay, this tells us how to create intelligent machines. How to create intelligent machines. This is where you create the intelligent machines. Okay, hope you are getting the actual structure over here. Okay, now this is nothing but your template or a blueprint. And based on this blueprint, actually you are going to build it. That is what it is like. Okay. Now, quick definition of this. Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science which is used to build intelligent machines capable of performing the task which human intelligence requires. That's what I was saying it all the time. You are getting the intelligence and you are giving to the machines so that machine can perform the task which humans can do it. The best example is driverless cars. Okay, you are getting the whatever the intelligence required to drive a car, you're putting in the machine and it start driving the car. Actually, cars were designed to driven by the humans. But here the machines are driving the cars. Okay, now this is an example. Now robotic doctors. Okay, doctors should be meant by humans, but robotic doctors. So artificial intelligence is completely data oriented. This you understood. Now artificial intelligence is a process of developing intelligent machines which behave like humans. This is another form of the definition. Now John McCarthy, he is the one who coined this term called as artificial intelligence. And this gentleman is called as father of AI. Father of AI. And he is no more now. Like he was expired in 2011. But he is the one. Now you can understand that assumption, guys. 1956, just the computers came into the picture. And he predicted that, okay, what if we are going to make an intelligent machines? And he didn't say that, okay, intelligent, he just stopped, he didn't stop it. He also came up with the entire process, how you can make an intelligent machines, and how you can see the intelligence of that machines. Everything he explained it on that. Where he did it, there was a conference called as Dartmouth Conference. Actually, MIT is a very popular university in US called as Massachusetts Institute of Technology. There, under this university, there's a college called as Dartmouth. This Dartmouth conducted a conference called as Dartmouth Conference. During this conference, in first year of this conference, because this conference went for 5 years, 1956, 1957, 1958, 1959, and 1960. Okay, the first year the AI was coined. Coined means first time if someone use it any word, that is called as coin. Here Dartmouth conference was held, and in this the John McCarthy came down and he coined the term over here. Okay, now it is clear. Now, and what is machine learning? How the machine learning came into the picture? See, there was a gentleman by the name Arthur Samuel. Now, what exactly
Excuse me,
happened?
sir.
Yes.
I have a question. Like, in can you scroll up once? Like, in the recipe thing, as you said, the list will be given by the AI, right? Like, if you search any item, as you said, we'll get a list of items what need to prepared, right? So for that, we need to firstly train AI. Like, these are the items required as you said here. We take example as a biryani. So for biryani, these are the prerequisites or else like items. So this will be trained by us or any other algorithms will be used, or else we'll be training the LLMs or we are creating the LLMs.
So you are asking about, the question is about this or this?
Yes. I'm asking about the left one, the AI list of our recipe. How
Okay.
the list is created to AI, like how AI knows that.
AI knows means AI is not actually, AI is a concept.
Yes, but that need to know from somewhere, right? Like as you said, driving cars. Driving cars need to know the
Okay.
directions and the signals, and it will be like with cameras. It will be knowing about the signals and any obstacles if it have, it will be knowing with
Okay.
help of cameras. Now here in this scenario, how it is trained, like these are the items I need to give for this
This
particular question.
is only a concept. It is only a concept in a sense, like what is an artificial intelligence, how you can make a machine intelligent, and what type of different intelligent machines will be there, and how you can make a machine, what are the things will be environment, actuators, all these things it will explain you. But actual implementation is here. Actual implementation is here. Okay, now I will tell you, now what is your question is, now you can understand. Here, now you are having a plot, a open plot. Now you want to build a house. Now here, before building a house, you will go to a gentleman and you will get a blueprint of the house over here. Okay, and once you get the
Okay.
blueprint of the house, what is this blueprint? Blueprint is nothing but rules, how to build the house. Now, on this blueprint, you will not paint it, right? On this blueprint, you are not going to put your furniture. You are going to, based on this blueprint, you are going to build the house. And in this, you are going to do it whatever you want to do it. This is AI. This is your ML and DL. Now you are asking that how I will put my furniture into this. This is only instructions. How to build it. Based on these instructions, we will use this to build our intelligent machines. Okay, here you will use the algorithms. Here you will use your whatever the training of the data. Here you will use it. This is only a concept. It is just a instructions. Hope you are getting the point.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
one more question. Same thing. And I'm also understand the same. I also have the same question. Now the model is there, but it's reading some input. So input it's given by some other module, or how you are injecting the data. That is injecting the data by some other AI module, or how the data is capturing from the real time and pushing. So that area, that's a question.
Okay, that's fine. Let Hemant, I think you have the continuation. Can you please speak, please?
yeah, the same one. Like how the AI is knowing. These are the things.
What are the things?
Like if we give a prompt now, like what is the ingredients for the biryani? Okay, this is the prompt what we are giving to a chatbot. Okay, so for that chatbot, let's go with the chat GPT only. We are giving the prompt to that, and it will give the response for us. So that chatbot is trained with help of some LLMs, right?
Okay.
So that LLMs, how that LLMs are trained, in the sense, are we going to learn that thing here in this course, or are we going to learn about the chatbots? Like how the data is being loaded into the LLMs, or else how
Okay.
it will be trained, like
Mhm.
how the data it will be holding. Now AI, here the box AI, it has
Mhm.
contents, right? How that contents was built by AI, like how it get trained.
I will
What?
explain you. I will explain you. See, guys who are very new, please stop it. Take it. This is your model. Okay. This is your model. You will give the data to the model. Okay. And this model will become intelligent. Okay. Is it clear, Hemant? Till here?
Yes.
Okay. Now you increase this size of the data.
Yes, as
And
you said yesterday, it is petabytes.
yeah, this is you are going to get a very sophisticated model. When you give the data, this will learn from the data and it will become intelligent. Now, it is already learned from the data. You are going to take this and you are going to put it in your application. This application is chatbot or chat GPT. And
Okay.
this is LLM, which is called as GPT.
Okay.
Now, what is the question over here? This will learn from the data. You are giving the data and you are asking the question, and in whatever it is learned, based on that, it will give you the answer.
Yes. Okay. So in this part, the left one is the most left one is the data part, and the middle one will be the AI part, and the right side will be the um something
So
like generative AI, ML or DL, right?
this is your data.
Hmm.
This is your
Yes.
LLM. What the term you are using wrongly, that is LLM. This is the one. And this
Large
is
language models, it will be fine
this
tuned.
application. Okay, the LLM will be application will be powered with the LLM. Okay,
Yeah.
now is it clear or you have any more questions?
Here in this part, chat GPT and will these all chatbots or GPTs will come under DL part, right? DL or ML part, right? It won't directly come under AI, right?
Under the generative AI part, you are
Yes.
all
Yeah.
the
This is
chat
generative AI part. That is
Everything
clear.
under generative, not DLML.
Yeah, okay, that is clear. Then the last part is clear. Right side part is clear. But the left side part, the AI part, like from AI only, AI, generative AI is derived from AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, firstly, in AI, the data need to be like sophisticated data, like supervised or unsupervised data will be there in the AI. Then after we'll be using in the generative AI, right? So finally, in AI now, in the AI part will be using the LLMs, or generative AI part will be using the LLMs.
Sir, just a minute. First of all, AI, if you take a concept, AI will not have the supervised, unsupervised, nothing will be there.
Yes.
That will be there in the ML. Supervised,
Mm-hmm.
unsupervised reinforcement learning will be there in the ML and DL.
Okay.
That is
Mm-hmm.
a process of making it learn. AI
Mm-hmm.
is I'm repeatedly saying, AI is a concept which is implemented with these AI, ML, DL, and generative AI are the three ways where AI is implemented. Okay. Now AI is in the three phases that AI is implemented. So one of the phase is generative AI. This all concept is generative AI. It's not that this is ML, this is DL, and this is generative. No, no, no. This completely is generative AI. The concept is. Hope it is clear.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Patel, you are asking something. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. There is someone called as
Okay. I got it. Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Patel. You finished?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So now, okay, now this is the concept, guys. Try to understand this is the concept or a template set of rules which helps us to build up an intelligent machines. This is already being done. We don't need to do anything inside this. Using this, the machine learning came into the picture. In the machine learning, okay, in the machine learning, we are going to deal with the basic, very much basic problems. Now, yesterday I was explaining you some of the very, very basic problems you are going to deal with. Like, for example, here, now you have a, like I was saying that as a stock data. Stock data, you will give to the model, and model will work as a stock expert. Now you ask about this particular stock, it will give you the data. It will give you an answer. Okay. Or if you are dealing with any of the, cancer data. So that same model will act like the same, or the model will act like the doctor over here. You ask a question and it will give you the answer. Now, this was in a small phase, like initially, the AI was implemented with this machine learning. So machine learning it was coined by a gentleman called as Arthur Samuel in the year 1956. And Dartmouth conference is, again, he came down and he explained in the Dartmouth conference in 1956. As I told you, the Dartmouth conference held up for 5 years, and this was that year when he came up and he explained about the machine learning. Now, according to him, his own terminology, what is the machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence. It is a type of artificial intelligence that allows the machines to extract intelligence from the data by itself without explicitly programmed. So no need to explicitly program each and every time. You do the programming once and it will learn from the data. During the learning process, you don't need to write the code or anything. First, you prepare the model, that's it. So it will learn on its own. It will learn from the data on its own. That is what it is. Now, it is a process of developing intelligence machine which can learn by itself without explicitly programmed. These are the two different definitions what we have it with it. In a simple thing, machine learning is nothing but the model which learn from the data on its own without explicitly programmed, without our interventions. Only thing is that you create the model, finished it. That's it. You give the data and it will learn from the model. That's how it will work. This is what is called as machine learning. Now, this was in the initial phase. Initial phase. Now, this is not there with us. Now, then came up the next phase called as deep learning. Okay. Now, when you talk about the deep learning is purely based on the human brain. Okay. Now, how our human brain works, based on that, your deep learning works. Okay. Now, if you heard about human brain, they speak about the neuron. They call it something called as neuron. Like this. What is the use of the neuron is, if you are seeing anything, okay, like if you are seeing anything, this will be given as an input to the neuron, and neurons start remembering the each and every feature of the person or an object. Like, for example, you are seeing a person over here. Now, the first neuron may remember like eyes. Next neuron may remember the maybe hair or hairstyle. Next one maybe nose. And these all are interconnected. These all are neurons. They are interconnected. They act like a network. The network, right? When they are interconnected. So this is called as our neural network. In the terminology, we call it as neural network. Of course, biological neural network. Okay, this is called as biological neural network, which in the brain it will go on. Now, deep learning, why it is a replica of this one is how we are having a neural network over here. Here we are having a artificial version of this neuron. Artificial version, the same neuron, I will have a artificial version over here. Okay. Now, let me just take this. I will. This is the way you will have it. Okay. Now, again, you give the input. This will take the first level features and second level features and third level features and fourth level. This is input. Whatever is the input. And this will take it first level, second level, third level features. Okay. Now, this is just like this. This is the artificial version of the neuron. This is working in the form of a network. So this is called as artificial neural network, which is very, very popular in your deep learning. Artificial neural network. Okay. Now, if you take it CNN, if you take it like NLP, RNN, LSTM, everywhere we are going to use the artificial neural network. That's for sure. So this artificial neural network, in other words, they will also call this as ANN. Okay. Now, if you are having a little bit knowledge about your deep learning or anything like that, then it is having the artificial neural network. It will have it. Clear? So here you can see it. Deep learning is a type of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence. Deep learning is also a type of artificial intelligence, which is considered as subset of machine learning. Why it is considered as subset means this is the problems which we are not able to solve by your machine learning, then it is solved by your deep learning. Okay, now when we go deep learning, I'm going to explain you very detailedly what are the problems which are not solved by your machine learning, how the deep learning come into the solving of those problems. Okay, now here the problem statements what we are going to deal over here is one is a computer vision where you are going to identify the objects. That is, you are going to give the power to your computers so that it can identify the objects. Now, just now I showed you a picture and I said it right. It will identify the horse. It will take the core features of the horse. Okay, it will automatically, it will extract the features. Our involvement is zero over there. It will extract it, and if you give a horse, it will identify this is the horse. Not only that, if I give you a picture is there, if I give you a picture also, it will learn from your picture. Tomorrow, if I give one more picture of yours, it will identify it is so and so person. That is the beauty of this computer vision. Okay, now all the now there is like, sometimes now here I don't know, like we are not having this in India, but in the foreign countries, if you break a signal or if you break a rule, automatically the camera will take the picture. Who will do that? Who will be sitting? You can't sit behind the camera each and every time and do it. No, in the middle of the night also it will take it. There the CNN comes into the picture. Now your mobile is there. Your mobile is able to unlock by your face. Who is there? How is this face is recognized? Now you do it 10 years back. Even now you can unlock your system with the same face. Of course, there will be a slight changes in your face. How? That is also CNN. Okay, that is computer vision. Now there is one more thing called as NLP. The same thing. This is NLP. NLP is nothing but it is like it is a process where you are making your machine understand your language, and it will also give a response in your language also. Now your Alexa or your Siri or your Google Assistant, this all is nothing but your NLP, natural language processing. The best example I can show it quickly now is your Google over here. You can check it out. I will take it a Google. Okay. Now I will ask a question over here. Please get me mobiles under 30,000. See, I'm getting the mobiles. Over, please. Now here I'm asking some mobiles. Here I got it, took it wrong a bit. Here over here it took it something. Please get me the mobiles. Now I can give it once again. Please show me the mobiles under 50K, 50,000. Now it is showing it. See all the mobiles under 50,000. How it is doing it? This is NLP, natural language processing. Okay, now here you can see it. Here I will give it a speak. How it is doing it? This is also NLP. This all is under the NLP. They come under the umbrella of NLP. So first thing is CNN, or sorry, computer vision, where that is implemented with the CNN, and NLP is implemented over here with RNN or LSTM. We are going to do that. Okay, these things. Now again, a quick history. Now this gentleman is the one who is the reason for the boom of your deep learning, whose name is Geoffrey Hinton. Now, Geoffrey Hinton introduced something called as backpropagation. Because of this backpropagation, now the deep learning is dominating in the market. And your generative AI is extension of your deep learning, not the machine learning. Okay, generative AI is the extension of your deep learning, and the deep learning is popular because of this gentleman, and that's why he's called as a one of the fathers of the deep learning. Okay, and as I told you over here, that artificial version of the neuron, we call it as artificial neuron over here. This is actually the name for this artificial neuron is perceptron. Perceptron. And this perceptron was introduced by this guy, Frank Rosenberg. Again, he was introduced this one in the Dartmouth conference over here. Hope you are getting the point over here. So this is how your deep learning will work. Okay. Now, coming down to the very, very important one called as generative AI. Now, actually, I was supposed to write the code of your generative AI, but it is already showing me 11. But we are going to see the code. Okay. Not today, maybe tomorrow. But what is the beauty of generative AI is it generates the new content. It generates the new content. Means, see, now I will give you a small example. Let's take it, the ChatGPT itself. Let's go over here. I'm going to get the ChatGPT here. Okay. Now, I will take the Google. Let's take the Google over here. This is a Google. We have been using over the years, this Google, and this is a ChatGPT. Now, what is the major difference between them is here Google, I'm asking, what is artificial intelligence? I'm saying, what is artificial intelligence? Now, it will go and search. Now, ignore this part. Just ignore this part. This is again, and your Gen AI. This, let's go to this one. Down. It is showing me what is artificial intelligence. Where I have to go to ibm.com and you will find it over there. And there is one more site, Google Cloud. Go to this one, you will find it. And next time, go to the artificial Coursera, you will find it. Wikipedia, you can find. Now, what is this is doing? It is going searching the different websites. Wherever the best of the explanation is there over there, it is going to get me that. And it is guiding me, use any of them, and you will get the output. You will get the knowledge. You can click on this, you will get it about artificial intelligence. Or you don't like it, okay, I will go to the Google Cloud. Here you will get the artificial intelligence. Now, what it is doing is, it is finding the location where there is artificial intelligence is there. It is going and pointing out that location. Now, again, see, I'm just going back and I'm running it once again. Okay, I'm running it once again. Yeah. Now, let's go down. Let's see if there is any change in this one. See, IBM, Google Cloud, Coursera, Wikipedia. The same. Again, I will go means it will do the same thing. IBM, Cloud. Now, why I'm showing this? Now, I will show you the difference between your Gen AI and normal your search engine. Now, here I'm asking the same question. What is artificial intelligence? Okay, now I will copy this. Okay, I don't want all these things. I'm asking simple thing. Okay, I will copy this. I'm copying it. And I'm asking the question over here. Now it's telling me about the artificial intelligence. It is going to tell. Now I will take the another. Now I'm going new chat. Oh, sorry. I will go back over here. This is the one, I have it. Now I will take it as a new chat over here. This one, new window. Again, look at this, ChatGPT. Here it is ChatGPT. Now here, I'm putting the same question, no difference at all. Now look at this. Okay, now look at the content. Now, don't look at the meaning, look at the content. Here, artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science focused on creating the system, like systems or the machines that can perform the normal required human intelligence. Okay. Now, in simple words, it is given me over here. Now, look at this. Artificial intelligence is the ability of computers or machines. Now, here, it didn't use the term ability. Okay. Now, here, and perform that task normally requires the human intelligence. Okay. The core concept is same, but the framing of the sentence is different. Why? Because it is generating the sentence instantly. Now, what I mean by that is, see, now we have seen artificial intelligence. I explained you over here artificial intelligence. Now, here I'm giving it. I will ask you to go through this. You go through it. Now, I will ask, tell me the definition exact. Can you do that? No. Can you explain me? Yes, you can explain. You can't give me an point to point, word to word correcting. You can't do it. Or just take it. We have been doing the class from past 1.5 hours, right? Now you come down now and ask me a question. Can you please repeat the class exactly same with the same words? Can I do that? No. No, I can't do it. Because I'm not reading from anywhere. I'm saying whatever is there in my mind, I'm explaining you. So whenever I'm explaining it, I'm framing up the sentences and I'm doing. Next time when you ask, my concept may be the same, by my framing of the sentence will be different because I'm generating the content over there. The same thing is happening over here. This is not taken from anywhere. It is generated based on the knowledge of your model. Okay. That is the beauty of your generative AI. Now, you can't say that, or any website can't say that this content is my content, because this is instantly generated by your generative AI chatbot. Now, this chatbot is internally powered with the LLM, and these LLMs are actually a very large language models which are trained with the huge, very, very huge volume of data. Okay, that is what exactly over here it is happening. Now, if I try it out once again you can see it. It will give me a different. The framing of the sentence will be definitely different. Maybe the content may be the same, but framing of the sentence will be different. Here you see it. It's different. You can see that it is a branch of our focus on creating and think, learn, and making decisions. Here it didn't use the think, learn, make. Here it didn't use the think, learn, make. Hope you are getting the point. So this is the beauty of your generative AI. Now, this content is not copied from anywhere. This is generated, instantly generated. Got it? On what basis? Based on the whatever it learned. This is the meaning of your generative AI. Now, again, like one thing, guys, generative AI is based on the LLMs. Okay, LLMs, which part of the LLM? GPT, that is generative process transformer. Okay, pre-process transformer, we will call it as GPT. And this GPT is what is nothing but your in Google, people use the name called as Gemini. Okay, and OpenAI people use the GPT-4 or something like that, and the Meta people use the Llama. Okay, these are LLMs which are having the capability to generate the things. We call them as Gemini GPT, and these GPTs are nothing but this. Okay, now the purpose of showing this is, now here what is happening is, as I explained it, when Hemant was asking me. Here, there is a application. This application is powered by LLM. LLM is a one which you are training with a very large volume of data. That is, LLM is the brain of your ChatGPT or Gemini or DeepSeek, whatever the applications you are talking about, all the applications are powered by LLM. And training this LLM, as I was repeatedly saying, is not everyone's cup of tea. It is a very, very expensive process. Not even some mid-size organizations, successful mid-size organizations, they can't afford it. Now, you can't say that Infosys can do that, or like any of the Accenture or CTS or any of the Indian companies. No, they may try it out, but it is very, very expensive process. Now, for that sake, now you see this. Now, I told you that I will write a code. What code I want to write it is, because whatever I write it, most of the time you will get confused or you will get a question. Now, a simple thing I will explain you. See, you will have LLM. Now you know what is an LLM. This is the LLM. Okay. This LLM is already trained with a very, very large volume of data. Okay. Now this LLM is used in the applications. This is our application. Let's take it. This is our application where we are putting this LLM inside this. Okay. Now just give me a second, guys. This is one. Okay. Now here, this is my LLM. This is your application. Now, application name, what we used it is ChatGPT. Okay. Now, this is the LLM inside. Now, ChatGPT used the LLM by the name GPT-4 or GPT-5, latest one. Okay. This is the one. This is the name to this LLM. This is the brain inside this. This is the application. This is the LLM. Now, what I want to do it is, I want to get this one. And I want to write a program over here in my programming environment. And I want to use this over here in my program. And you ask a question just like this, it will give you the answer. You are hiring an LLM which is already powered, already trained. I'm going to get it and I'm going to put it inside this. Okay. Now, how I will put it? Through an API. Now, what is this API? I will explain you tomorrow. I'm really sorry that I could not write this code. I was supposed to write it and we would have done detailed analysis on the generative AI and agentic AI. But unfortunately, today's time was, even though we are at 1.5 hours, we were not able to do it. So, but this is what it is. Like, you will get this one and you can put it in your application and you can use it. Of course, we have to pay some money to get it and you can do it. And how you will get it? With the help of an API. API key is nothing but, it is like to use this, I will pay some money, they will give a key for us, a key. And that key, with the help of that key, I can use it over here. And I can ask the same question, what I asked, like what is artificial intelligence? Now, here it was giving me an answer. Here also I will get an answer. Of course, the difference will be, here I'm getting in an UI here. This is a UI in a much pleasant way. Now, here I will get it in my programming environment. That's it. Wherever the output is, there you will get it. That's the difference. Okay. So this we are going to do it in the first hours tomorrow. And there are some concepts called as RAG and what is the agentic AI, those things we are going to cover it up tomorrow. Okay. And I'm really sorry it's went on a bit. And there are some questions which were asked. I made you wait, I think so. I'm really, really sorry over here. Yeah, someone is
I have a one quick question.
Hey Raghav.
So now, yeah. Now the machine learning or the deep learning, now it will come in the LLM section. No?
No, sir. No. Machine learning, deep learning are the initial phase of your AI implementation. LLMs are exclusive for the generative AI. Okay.
No, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, when we are implementing this generative AI, so where exactly, the machine learning or deep learning are right? So where it will fit?
You are talking about the machine learning and deep learning?
Yes.
You want to know where exactly the machine learning and deep learning is used?
Yes. I mean, in the last picture, I mean, that was very clear. I mean, the how the LLM and ChatGPT get integrated, the version and so. But what we discussed, I mean, the machine learning and deep learning, whether we will use in the last process or it is completely a different form.
Okay, I will explain you. See, guys, this is my number. Like, whoever is wanted to note down, they can note down. They can ask me, call me. And the best way is leave a message and I will call you back. See, sir, what you are asking. Here, machine learning is used for the, you are going to create a model. Now, here, I explained you, right? LLM. LLM is a model. And that will be trained with a very large volume of data, and you can ask any question. But in machine learning, what we are going to do it is, we are going to give a small volume of data, very small volume, like 1,000 records or 10,000 records on a particular domain. On a particular domain, like particular data, we are going to give it. As I told you, the cancer data, I will give it. Now, if I have like maybe around 10,000 records. Records means 10,000 records are there, rows are there with me. I will give this one. This is a very small data. I will give it to this. This model will learn. And this model will act and intelligently only on this data, on the cancer data. So whenever you want to build an intelligent machine for a particular problem statement, a particular domain, then you will go with the machine learning. Okay. Now, whenever you want to go with a bit complicated stuff like, you want to recognize the voice, or you want to give a command and it will understand the voice and it should generate the response, or you give the list of images and the images has to be learned, then we have to go with our deep learning. Okay. And this you will know it detailedly as we move forward. Okay, you will get it. Tomorrow, when I explain you about the generative AI, I will explain you once again about the machine learning and deep learning so that you will have the clarity on this. I will show you the code also. I will show you the data set also. Then you will get an idea what it is like. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. And let me answer these questions, guys. I'm really sorry I made you wait. The horse running in the flower garden. Yeah, that's right. Now, Hemant, through you and me cannot create LLM. It's out of. Yeah, that's right, Anil. Thanks for that answer. Please tell the system configuration. Issue. System configuration issue, like, I know only Windows system. Now, other day, like today, if someone was asking about the Mac, I'm not aware of the Mac. So if you talk about the Windows-based system like Intel processor, better to go with a minimum i5 with 16 GB RAM. If you are buying it, you can take 16 GB. No, you are having some budgetary constraints, go with the 12 GB also, that's okay. Or you take 8 GB and you can upgrade it to the 16 GB. You can do it. This is minimum requirement is like 12 to 16 GB. That would be very good for us. Yes, we can use Google Colab also. I will show you Jupyter Notebook as well as Google Colab. Both I will show you the code, how to do it, because Google Colab is an online one. So if we are using the Google Colab, sometimes maybe the online version, right? Our code or maybe some of our confidential data may be not so private. So then you have to use the local version of the Google Colab, which is called as Durga.
Hello, sir.
Kedar, 1 second. Kedar is asking how I will upload the data into the LLM. See, LLM itself is pre-trained. Already the data, it is trained, pre-trained. Now, if you want to give it our own data, a bit of our own data to the LLM, then we will use a technique called as fine-tuning or RAG. That's what I said it. I will explain you tomorrow. RAG and fine tuning, taking up the realistic scenario. Now, you know what is LLM, what is the, chat GPT and what is the LLM, how the LLM works, how the chat GPT, how it will generate the things. Tomorrow, I will explain you how we can do the fine tuning and RAG where it is useful. And then I will show you the like a simple code, not a complicated code. I'll show you a simple code of getting the API, using the API, how I can get the LLM into my system. And with that, I am sure that you will understand it 100%. Only thing is that the process you will understand, but the coding part, the syntax, you may have to practice it. That's it. Okay. That's what it is. Yeah, someone is speaking like. Deepak,
Hello,
yes,
sir.
I'm going to help you. Yeah, speak out.
Sir, you mentioning the large number of data where the LLM using that large number of data. So where they are getting the large number of data, sir?
Internet. For the internet. For the internet, can you tell me what is the amount of data we will be having? Very, very huge volume of data is there. They will get the data from the internet and they are going to train it.
Sir, as you explained, as you mentioned earlier, we'll be using the API key, right? So, in this training, for each of us, do we get any separate API keys, or only for demo purpose you will be using only one API?
So you have to buy your own API key if you want to use that.
In our training now, how we are going to use that if going forward, I mean.
You are going to buy it. You are going to buy the API key and you're
Like how much it will be cost? Like is it within the course cost, or we need to buy it separately?
you have to buy it separately. And this will not cost you more than like $5 or so. If you use the $5 and you can use it n number of API keys, you can generate it. For each use, a part of the like some small amount of the dollar will be deducted.
Yeah, I mean, for only particular, like if you take as you said for $5, it will be giving only particular response, like 10 responses per day, 20 responses per day. Is that like is it like that, or
I will
is it
explain you. Tomorrow I will explain you. I will show you how to create an API key, how it will work, and how the money will be collected. Okay.
okay?
Just wait for one class. I will explain you. Yeah, Deepak, I will definitely help you. Deepak Mal, that a preparation of your resume, I will help you out. How I will help you out means I will give you some sample resumes, and you prepare your resume. And if you, I will tell you also how to put the projects. And the coding wise, the same will be there. Only the project description you have to change it a bit, and you have to keep it. And if you send it to me, I will validate it. What are the changes you want to do? That much I can help you out. Okay. Okay, there is what is the cost of the course? The Anna. The course cost is Anna Sam, I'm talking about. It is like 20,000 Indian rupees. 20,000 Indian rupees, like. Okay, Karthik, could you please assist us in arranging a 1 week class for machine learning either after or sure, definitely I will love to do that, Karthik. I was planning to do it because a lot of my batches, all the people were asking me if you can help us with the machine learning or something like that. Then I said them, as I was saying today also, I love to do that, and we will frame it because I'm literally like too tight now. Maybe in next 1 month or so, some of the classes will be finished. Then I will invite all of you, and then you can join 1 week class in the machine learning so that you can take it forward from there on. Yeah, thanks a lot, Ravindra, for that link. And that price is for the a million like tokens, what you call it as. That's what I said. There's a lot of terminology. I have to explain it. That I will explain you tomorrow about how to buy the how to give it only $5. You have to mention it, and that is you can use it over there. Like $5 is more than enough for if you use it daily basis. The different keys also that should be enough for you. These are LLMs in the market, how to know which LLM to use for the specialized. See, every company, like the popular company is OpenAI. OpenAI LLMs are beautiful. And you will have the different LLMs with the OpenAI and Gemini. Google Gemini is having, and there are so many are there now. Even the Grok, that is what's his name, like Elon Musk's Grok is also coming into the market, giving a good competition. So if you want to take it, you can use them, and you can try it out. Now, see, one thing I will say you. Like I can't say it 100% that, according to my experience, the OpenAI is the best. Again, we are having the open source also, free also, we have the LLMs, but that will not give you such a good response. I will show you that one also, but if you want to get the best of the results, go with the OpenAI as per my experience. Maybe in some cases, maybe OpenAI may not come up with the best of the answers. Maybe Gemini may come up. This is purely based on trial and error basis. You will understand. Some of them are very beautiful. Some of them are overtaking the other ones. So this is what is going on. Very, very competitive. It is the market. So thank you. This will assist us in developing models for specific activities within our organization. Yes, definitely, Karthik. This will help you to build up your own. You can play with it. Now the situation is in the market. I should not say it. Some of the organizations, they want to. Again, please don't take it wrongly. I'm saying it very situation. Some of the organizations, they want to hire the generative AI guys or agentic AI. Agentic AI is in the market from past 6 months to 1 year. And generative AI is from just 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Now you may see some of the requirements for asking the generative AI engineer or generative AI developer 8 years, 5 years. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, first thing. Second is, I work as a part-time like interviewer. Means the companies are having the opportunities, but unfortunately, they are not having a skilled resource who can validate the profiles. So that is the situation in the market. You are at the right phase, right technology you are adopting, where there is a future is amazing, and it is in the initial phase of the starting. So tomorrow you can, if you get it, maybe you may be the first person or the second person in the project. That's how a situation is. Lot of companies are expecting the generative AI project should be floating in, but they are keeping some resources within them, 1 or 2 resources, and they are making the POCs and giving to the clients to get it. So this is there is lot of projects are expected on the generative AI. Okay. Any more questions, please? It's an apologies from my end. And the people who are like, who came up late, here is the link for payment of payments and all those things. So this free class may be for some more days, 1 day or 2 days, depending upon the requirement. 1 day will be the officially, maybe I may extend it based on the request. So then afterwards, once we move into the Python and as we move forward, then the link will be changed, guys. Whoever is interested, then they can enroll it with the course. Okay. And one thing I will assure you, you will be perfect with the coding part if you are not coming from a coding background. And by the end of this course, you will be in a position to build up your own, Gen AI or agentic AI applications. That's for sure. Okay. And definitely there is a lot of opportunities are there. All I can do it is provide you the interview questions, best of the resumes, or validate your resume. And I will have a discussion one-to-one if you call me to have a discussion on the projects or something. But I can't make you take you and sit on the job. That till there, I can't do that. Till that point, I will help you out in all the possible ways. Okay. Yes, the Python portion.
You will be able to join with the same link, right? Well,
Yeah, Anna Sam, 1 second. Anna Sam, yes. We will be taking care of the Python. We will be taking care of the Python, not to worry about. Yeah, someone is asking something. Sorry for that.
no, for tomorrow class, we can we can join with the same link, right?
Yes, yes. Tomorrow it will be the same link. If it's tomorrow will be the last class, I have to coordinate with the admin people whether they want to make it a one more class or based on your requirements with the admin or your request with the admin, maybe I may extend it one more class. But most of the time, like it will be the 4 days demo. And tomorrow we will deal with the agentic AI and you will see the complete. And some of them were asking me about the code and that. So that I will show you.
Sure, thank you.
Yes, I will do it, Darsh. Like I will give you on the topic, like concept wise, I will give you the interview questions, most frequently asked interview questions. Like if you are completing the CNN, then I will give you all the interview questions on CNN. Once we complete the NLP, I will give you all the questions on NLP so that you can keep all these interview questions at one place and you can start, preparing for the interview. Okay. I will definitely do that. Course duration is like approximately it will be 120 classes. That is 4.5 months. 120 classes and our classes will be officially 5 days a week and maybe I may extend it for the 6th day based on your availability. So total course will be of 120 days. You can take it. 120 classes. Thank you very much. And I really appreciate your time. And I'm really sorry if I could not answer some of your questions. Yes, it is on the same time at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow also. Okay. And I will try to answer all the questions tomorrow if anything is missed out. And I will try to explain you the generative AI along with the code and agentic AI also tomorrow. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot.